Yes, guys, what's going on? Welcome to Stretford, Paddock. I am Adam McCullough. He is Stephen Howson. This is a very socially distanced Fancam. Manchester United are back at the top of the league. Didn't quite feel like it was going to be that way throughout, certain sections of the game.
You mean the first 5 minutes?
Maybe. But
And the last
eventually
5
we got there. Me, though, I was confident that it would be. Were you?
I didn't. I thought they scored. I was laughing in here. We were watching it just through there. I was laughing in here saying, I think one of the commentators is going to say, have they scored too early? But I was thinking, yeah, they have. I was. That's the one thing about this United side. We've got goals in us, by and large. All right, people are like, well, we didn't have any at Anfield. All right, well, that was Anfield, wasn't
Well,
it?
no, did Liverpool.
Yeah, correct. So I always feel like this United team has got the capability to get goals in it. Obviously, we got a good equaliser. And then Paul Pogba decided he wanted to fucking make some headlines and put us in front, get 3 points. I was worried. I don't worry that we're not gonna. I don't worry that we're not gonna score in games when we're behind. I feel like we can come back. My worry is, can we then hold on for some fucking reason? And it was very, very close with Mitrovic and Pay at the end. But job done. Top of the league. Can't really argue. I have seen. I mean, it's Twitter, so it is what it is. But I have seen people complaining, going, "Oh, you're not going to win the league with performances like that." Wrong, fuckface. That's exactly the sort of performance that wins you a league where you haven't maybe blown people away. You've had probably 4 or 5 players under par. You've managed to rest some players, and you picked up the 3 points. That's literally the sort of performance that wins you a league.
Well, if we look at title rivals, let's say Liverpool dropped points
Leicester
against Fulham. Spurs dropped points against Fulham.
They're not title rivals.
So, no, but they are a couple of points in and around us. And if you were looking at those teams who just about scraped through, the points are all that matters, especially at this time of year when, you've just come out of Christmas and all that kind of stuff.
Not only that, man, you got to think that you can imagine in that United dressing room, with how it had been going all the way through December and then first couple of weeks of January, that Liverpool game would have been circled, fucking glittered up and everything. That was the game. That's the one that we need to be paying attention to. Very easy sometimes to forget the game after it.
And before the Burnley one as well.
Yeah, and fuck it up because you're focusing so hard on that. But I think if we'd have said to everyone, look, we come through this little period with 7 points, you'd have gone, well, fucking sound. Happy days. And still top of the league? Yeah, still top of the league. I'm in. And I think that's no one's sitting here going, that's the kind of performance that means we're definitely going to win this league. Absolutely not. There's so long left. We're literally at the halfway point right now. Exactly the halfway point. Great. I'd rather be here than fucking where Arsenal are or Chelsea. Long, long way to go, but let's just keep plugging away. Another half a dozen games, maybe get to that 30 game mark. Then we can start having conversations about, is this a title charge or is it just progress?
One thing that keeps me, obviously I'm not saying it makes me think we're going to win the league, but makes me more confident that we can sustain the challenges, that I don't actually think we've got going yet.
No.
I don't think we're playing our best football.
Nope.
I think if you look at our front line, our top goal scorer and player of the year last year, not got going. Mason Greenwood hasn't got started yet. And I even think there's so much more to come out of Edinson Cavani and Marcus Rashford as well, who you'd argue are our informed strikers. So I still feel we're playing kind of beneath ourselves at the minute, and there's still a lot more to come. Do you get the same feeling watching this team?
Yeah, I think we're miles away from the finished product. I thought Anfield shown us that, really, if we're being honest with ourselves. I think, we came into the start of last season like, this is the worst United team I've seen in 30 years on paper. A couple of signings have gone. It's now no longer the worst. I've seen some people thinking it's better than the last title-winning team, and I'm going, it had Rio and Vidic and Ever in it, and it still had Giggs and Scholes. They might have all been older, but it had them. And you had a Rooney that was not far out of his peak. You had this fella called Robin Van Persie, I don't know if you remember him. Like, you also had like Darren Fletcher and Carrick and Kagawa. Don't fucking sniff glue, lads. This is nowhere near as good as that team. It's nowhere near the depth. It's got fucking nothing like it. So I absolutely reject that it's even close to that title-winning side. But it's better than the worst side in 30 years that we were at the start of last season.
For those people that say that, though, the reason I think they say that is because when you look at that team, it was on the way down, wasn't it? It was on the way out. Rio and Vidic had played their best football previously, although there were still big names.
You still have
Carrick,
several years
all
of
those
Carrick
players
and
were in the back end, and I think that's why people look at this and they think, well, Pogba, Bruno, they would have started for that United team. Rashford, I think he arguably could have started for that United team. Like, there's a lot of players in there that would have started in them teams. You could even argue Harry Maguire, maybe, Eric Bailly. Not over both Rio and Vidic, but at certain times you can see him going in. This was the Rio that 1 year later went to QPR. Do you know what I mean? So I do see why people say that, but I get obviously why you say, and you're led by Sir Alex Ferguson, which brings out a little bit more as well. But I have got this feeling with this United team that we are a good team now. We will. Like, when we went behind, I was more relaxed today. I felt.
Oh, I was definitely relaxed when we went behind. Like I said, I think there is goals in this team, but it's a progression, and it's not anywhere close to being the finished article. A long way from being a finished article. But I'm just enjoying the ride, man. That's what you got to remember. People are all too focused on what does it mean down there. Who gives a fuck? I'm here, and I like it, and that's me. Leave me alone. Let me have my fucking rum and shut the fuck up. Because we, our kid, are top of the fucking league.
We are top. We are top. Who deserves most credit for that? I know it's a team effort.
Yeah, and there's certain things that I think the manager is doing well, and there's certain things that I think he can do better in. And I think, like, fucking set pieces, got to get a grip of them.
Defending them or attacking with
both?
them? Both.
I mean, you've seen the one with Shaw and Martial in the first half. That wasn't written down anywhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Shaw was doing that thing today where he kept stopping his runs when he was going forward. So the pass would come, but he'd already stopped his run. It was a little bit weird.
Look, sometimes it's hard to apportion. Unfortunately, and I hate this culture, and I blame the media for this. Everything gets put on the manager. Everything. Whereas there's not enough individual player responsibility. And I would also say sometimes there's not enough individual player credit that gets dished out. Everything's the manager. Manager did this, the manager did that. Did he? Did he fucking really? Like, Roy Keane says it the best. It's not a manager's job to motivate players. He was like, no manager ever motivated me. When Roy Keane says that, you go, I can believe that.
But he was also managed by two of the greatest. And I think he would have been motivated by them subconsciously anyway. And I agree with that. You shouldn't, as a professional footballer, you have to have your own pride, your own, get up and you have to have your own drive.
Motivation's got to be internal.
And I think you look at some players, your Zlatans of this world, your Ronaldos, but everyone, I think Keno would have been pushed along by Fergie without even realising
I'm not sure it is.
time.
I'm not sure it is external motivation for them players. I think a good manager can recognise he's been fucking shit this week in training. Is there something going on in his personal life?
Oh, yeah.
Not this week. I'm going to play someone else. I'm going to find the reason to play somebody else. And then, that might see him kick on in training, go, fucking hell, I got dropped. Kick on in training. And actually, he's been good in training this week, back in the team. Like, that might be the motivation. But I don't think when you've selected your 11, you're like, come on, lads. Like, I don't think there's any of that shit going on. And certainly at the elite level, I don't think that's a thing in the slightest. I do think some players as a collective can go, they're not responding to the manager, or they don't believe in his tactics.
Or the message has got boring or stale or...
Yeah, and I think that happens. And I think that like if a manager's giving you mixed things, he's like, I want you to play 3 at the back but 4 at the back. And when we go forward with everyone, but let's leave half the team back and they just go... Do you have any fucking clue what
A great example of this is United against Fulham, where we had 82 crosses. Now, in that game, Moyes has gone, lads, we need to get more balls into the box. So they've gone, you want more crosses into the box, yeah? All right, cool, watch this. Here's 80 other cunts. And it's like, that's your message has got so boring to these, like, that they've gone, all right, here's every ball's just going to be whipped in now. And I think the message is important.
80 fucking crosses, mate. Jesus! I was in the J-Stand singing trial that day.
Oh, God. Did you sing?
Befuddled. Yeah. Befuddled, though, just going, what is this? And then they scored at our end, didn't they?
Yeah, I remember thinking, we've won this, and then we had it. Talking about that, though, do you think this is the best United team post-Fergie? You said it wasn't including that Fergie team at the end.
No, but I'd say, yeah, it probably is. So, well, in terms of personnel...
Into everything. Manager.
No, I think Louis had a better team. And arguably, Moisey had a better team. on paper. Now, you can say they were all declining and all that and the other, but did they decline that sharply? I mean, fucking Juve give Evra a 3-year deal. 3 year. I mean, he didn't stay there for 3 years, but he went and played in the Champions League fucking final. You know, Vidic went to Inter Milan. I think he did a year and a half there or something. You know, Rio might have been done by that point, but you still had a Michael Carrick. You still had a Rooney. You know, all of them players that you had, plus a Juan Mata. I think on paper, I think Moyes had the best team, and that fundamentally was why Moyes went, because he fucking double underperformed with what he was given. Now, I think if Ole comes second in the league, is this United team the second best squad in the league? I don't think it's as good as Liverpool. I don't think it's as good as City. I don't think it's as good as Chelsea.
See, I'd argue our squad is as good as Liverpool's. Look at their bench, bro. They're bringing on Origi, we're bringing on Cavani, or Marshall, or Rashford.
Well, they are playing probably maybe then. Are they? I don't know. I think when teams have won titles like they've won, I think maybe you have to look at them in hindsight. Because we probably underrate the likes of Henderson, because I think he's fucking gash, but he clearly isn't gash.
Yeah, as my tweets have shown in the past. Halfway through. Halfway to go.
Let me sit here.
Sum up the title
right
race.
here. Let me sit right here with a rum and enjoy the fucking ride.
Is that it? You just enjoy
I like
the
the view.
No prediction?
I ain't had this view.
No prediction?
I ain't had this view for a long old time.
At the top, it's just us.
I'm just enjoying the view with a fucking swift little rumski, and we'll fucking enjoy the ride. People always want to be like, right, so that's that one done. We win the league now. Well, who gives a fuck? I'd love to win a league, but the journeys, mate. It's the journeys. Let's get there.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, fucking hell. We're playing good football. We're hard to beat. We haven't lost on the road in a fucking yeehaw, right?
Yeehaw.
Let's just fucking chill. Let's just enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. I think it's one of the most likable bunch of players we've had in a long time.
Even though people are trying to find things to moan about.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just enjoy it.
Why are we doing this?
Right, because people have to have. Some people just fucking need to find division and drama, and I don't want to be about that, mate. I just want to fucking enjoy it. I enjoy watching football. I watch football when I'm watching football. You know what I mean? When I'm fucking in here doing nothing. Today I was watching Origi Sacchi's fucking offside traps from 1988. I like watching football, and I love watching Manchester United. So I'm just enjoying the fucking ride.
But 21 is coming, yeah?
And if you've not seen it, check out Captain's Log 94, 95, because there's some fucking belting bits in that as well.
And I found a great video as well. So Alex Ferguson's My Story. Have you seen that old video? It's like an hour version on YouTube. I'll send you a link later. It's mint.
I think I've seen everything.
I showed you a clip of it earlier when he was in Scotland. Right. See you in a bit.